What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders out there. Y'all already know who it is, but if you don't, this is Kavare Valentine. You done pulled up to the block market. This is Hood Money Investing. I wanted to take some time to talk about what's going on in the market because we all know if you have a little bit of common sense that the market is being manipulated. And right now you're looking at Riot Blockchain's chart on Webull just because I want to see what's taking place on the graph as far as the pattern in the last 3 months with Riot Blockchain because it's being manipulated. We know it runs with Bitcoin, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it runs with Ethereum as well. And as much as Ethereum has been pumping, Riot has been constantly being pushed down. I think we saw a low of 30 at one point within the last couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Remember, do your own due diligence, do your own homework, get out there on the block and make sure it's not looking fishy, and you got to watch out for the cops. You know what I'm saying? And we mean that, as far as bots and BS and false information when it comes to the market, but we know everything is being manipulated because of these shorts that's taking place with these companies out here. GameStop is up at the moment. I think it's like 1%. And AMC, we reached $12, but it was pushed back down. The short interest is under 30%. It's looking like at this moment that, the potential of it not skyrocketing, but at least getting back up to the $14, $15 mark is possible within the next maybe month. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but or investing guru, so remember, you got to do your own due diligence, get some financial advice, from a professional before you decide to jump in the stock market. But one of the reasons why I'm invested in AMC, it has nothing to do with technicals. It has nothing to do with data. I'm involved in AMC because of the community behind it, as well as, it being America's theater, and people are waiting to get back out and enjoy themselves and enjoy these new movies that are being shot and developed and ready for production and ready for film, for the big screen. And, we have the Marvel with the new Phase 4, I think. We have, DC with DC Comics, they're coming out with, trying to catch up with Marvel as far as the comic books go. So right now we have a lot of things going on taking place as far as, movies and comics and the digital aspect of movies, the graphics, the effects, and everything that they can do in movie theaters now. People would love to see, these things back on the big screen. We just had Kong versus Godzilla, which, I would have loved to see in movie theaters. We got the new Phase 4, like I said, of Marvel coming out. That Disney owns Marvel. We know that, Disney, once Disney opens back up, it's just going to be unbelievable, as far as the amount of money that they are going to make when they have people back in their amusement park, based on their them capitalizing on buying and owning Marvel, you see, and everything else, because they own a lot, Discovery Channel, all types of things. But you would have to do some homework on that. And don't listen to me, you have AMC possibly doing some type of deal or merger with Netflix, or Amazon, or, it's just so many different avenues that they can take. But when it comes to my reasons of owning AMC is because of the community behind it, me understanding that, it's one of the cornerstones of America when it comes to theaters And, I believe that the people of America will back this 100% just to keep a piece, a slice of, uh, what has become American culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons why I'm invested in it. And one more reason is because of the new phases of Marvel and the new upcoming movies that we have in store, they have in store for us in the future. So that's one of the reasons why. And that's another reason. And my third reason is because of the pandemic. And, the people are waiting to get out. I mean, movie theaters will probably, their revenue will quickly bounce back, the minute that they open the floodgates, as far as people allowing people to get back out here and spend more money in the economy. And that's just my opinion. Excuse me for rambling, but we all know the market is being manipulated at this moment. And that's another reason why I wanted to jump into this and talk about it. Right now, I'm still making a lot of mistakes. I'm a beginner. I've learned a lot when it comes to this trading, but I'm still trying my best to learn more. I know a lot of you will be like, man, he's still in Robinhood. What the hell's going on? Robinhood sucks. I have other portfolios as well. And I do think about transferring my funds. It's just that I do not want to happen to miss a squeeze or something that can cost me money, or, potentially lose profits based on trying to transfer at the wrong time. So that's one of the reasons why I'm still in Robinhood, as well as the belief that Robinhood isn't going anywhere. They make too much money, they're too profitable, and they have connected too many people as far as learning how to invest, or even putting them in the, realm of understanding or wanting to understand investing. Most people that are beginners in the last 5 years that have jumped into investing, they started on Robinhood. And whether they've become, good investors or not, if that led them into researching and learning about investing, that is one of the reasons why Robinhood, I think, will stick around. And then they plan on IPOing, and that will be, more money based on calls and, put options and other people, shorting the company or whatever the case is based on, the news and stuff that Robinhood. I mean, I'm just thinking in the future, personally, like, cause if Robinhood keeps having issues, that's an opportunity for people that really understand the data and really have these supercomputers, and they might be doing inside trading. That will give them an opportunity to constantly keep making money off of Robinhood if it IPOs. You see what I'm saying? So in my mind, I just can't see Robinhood going anywhere. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't rushed off of it like everybody else. And I am not going to miss this bounce back when the stock market retraces, and when, this stock and start booming, because that's what I believe is going to happen. We are in a position where these people have never had to deal with retail investors figuring out the game. So they have to reconfigure it. And even though you are worried and afraid, and you think that, even if you have a little excitement as well, and you want to crush these hedge funds and you want to break these people because of things that they've been doing, like the 2008 market crash, 2017 stock market crash. I mean, it's just like people want something to happen to these people, because we understand that the things that they do are immoral. But you have to understand, with them controlling the game, they are going to figure out a way where it is beneficial for them as well. Where we may make billions, they may make trillions, or more if this squeeze happens to take place. They will literally be able to wipe out the US debt. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's like $24 trillion. They'll be able to wipe that out completely if they have bet on the opposite side of the shorten. You see what I'm saying? And I know I'm a beginner and I know I'm rambling, but to some degree, I understand highly what the hell is taking place. So I don't want people or people shouldn't get overexcited as far or scare themselves away from the biggest correction that could be taking place. The economy will thrive after this. The only way it won't is if they don't want it to, based on the millionaires and billionaires that the stock market is going to create and the crypto market is going to create. The crypto market space, the crypto market will create billionaires that are 14 years old, 16 years old, 17 years old. I mean, it's just not for the old, or the adults that are middle aged. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can get into crypto. I mean, it's not like the stock market. Well, it is like the stock market, but somebody has to, I guess, help a youngin get into it. But this is where I think we're going, and it's into this video game era. It's revenge of the nerds, and with the technology and innovations that people believe in and things that are working in society. I don't condone all these machines taking people's jobs, but when it comes to technology assisting our human civilization and making things better, yes, I am for technology. But when technology is being used to abuse humans and take jobs and create more peril, as far as when it comes to people's pockets and their survival, and I don't condone that, but I'm about to get into something else, and I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I really do think the economy is going to bounce back. And the stock market is going to bounce back. That's just my personal opinion. Please tell me how you feel about GameStop and AMC, as a beginner or as a professional. If you happen to come in here and listen to me ramble, somebody novice talk about GameStop, AMC, Riot, blockchain, and a little bit of, crypto and all that, because like I said, man, I'm a sponge, man. I'm willing, to sit around and learn as much as possible, try to soak up as much information as I can, but I do know that this game is based on, psychology, 100%. And, I am capable of, a good poker face myself. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Everything is being manipulated down to the nitty gritty. We know that, AMC is under 30% short interest. I mean, it's like 23% or something like that. We know AMC is, right there. I mean, it's no way in hell that AMC isn't going to be, $50+ stock in the next, I mean, I'm not going to put a time on it, but I mean, the summertime is coming up. I mean, people are really trying to get back to the way, things were. I know it's not going to be exactly the way that things were, but people are trying to get back out here in the world. People have educated themselves during this pandemic. They've learned a lot of new things that can push them to financial levels that they've never seen before. So people are ready to use these new skills that they've learned during the pandemic. They've been bottled up, and, access has been closed off from, sporting events and activities that people are used to. So at the moment, people are ready to get out here and, do what they do best and do what they love. And people really believe that the economy is going to, just fall apart. And that's just BS with all the money that they've been pumping through stimulus and, Like I said, all the skills that people have learned now, it's still a 1% or 2% of people that are, educating themselves and doing the things that they need to do financially to put themselves in better positions. But, you can't take or undermine or exclude, the people that keep the economy running by constantly spending money. And they can't wait. I mean, you see how people are acting with these stimulus checks. They're putting them right back out there in the market. I mean, in the economy, not the stock market, the economy. Now, some people are hodling, but I don't think they're hodling as much as people say when it comes to the stock market, because the truth of the matter is a lot of people did not receive their stimulus checks. A lot of people didn't get their unemployment. A lot of people have been waiting 10 months, almost a year. They didn't receive anything from the government. So a lot of these people are paying a lot of back pay. They're trying to recover from things that, from being financially crippled a year ago and things like that. So I don't think that, people are hodling. People are spending a lot of time trying to catch up. So that's one of the reasons I believe this is taking place, is to scare you out of positions, and certain stocks will be bought up, certain cryptocurrencies will be bought up, and then that will be the way, it goes. And these these establishments, these institutions, these financial institutions, they will capitalize. They will find a way to capitalize. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared out of your positions. AMC will go, GME will go eventually. And if you have confidence in a stock that you've researched, do not allow someone to shake you out of it. We have people asking, since they've shorted these companies to an oblivion, and we've been lent out shares, and they're phantom shares, and we don't even know if the shares that we have are real. There's no need to worry. I mean, we live in a digital age. I mean, this is a digital space right now that I'm talking to you guys on. So it's nothing for them to just print, or just add in the numbers, as far as credit cards or, anything else that they decide to do with finances, so that's what they will do with the stock. You have, for example, you see, I have 320 shares of AMC. They will just give me the amount that the shares are worth. You don't have to, now, of course, you want to own your shares, because this gives you power as far as, having some sort of voice in the direction of the company. So, of course, you want to own your shares. But everything that we're dealing with the SEC and, all the dirt that is sweeping up under the rug, and, and that from what I've come across, we don't own the shares that we have in some of these brokerages, in these platforms. So they will just they will issue you the amount that those shares are worth for whatever price target that you purchased them. So, you'll be able to, you should be able to calculate that yourself based on your history and where you bought those shares at. So, that for those people that are worried about the phantom shares and why will we receive our share, the amount for our shares or whatever, based on the phantom shares and shares they lent out. How do we know we even own them? That's all they'll do. They'll just digitally type in the amount that you are owed for those shares that you have in that account, as far as what it says. So they will give me, what I'm owed for the 320 shares that I purchased, and I was purchasing AMC down around about $4.99, I think it was about $5. It says average cost $8, but that's a damn lie. I was getting around about five something, about five. something like that. So, I'm going to start running my mouth. Hopefully you guys are holding strong. I mean, that's the only thing you can do at the moment. As you can see, GameStop is having a problem breaking through like 180 something at the moment. If we can get past like 190, we'll go back over that 200, because that's what I mean, which it's inevitable. This is inevitable, unless they pull some extra funny business, which they've done, but that's the only way this won't take place, but that's all I wanted to talk about right now. Shout out to all you beginner investors and traders out there. We're going to keep on moving. I told y'all I was going to show y'all the portfolio, whether I was up or down. I know some of y'all might be like, damn, man, you don't do videos all the time. And I know a lot of you guys and you girls and you beginner investors and traders are looking for, data and technical analysis every single day, because you want to stay up on GameStop. You want to stay up on AMC. You want to stay up on these stocks that you do not understand, as far as when it comes to the technicals, and the only thing that I could say to you is that those things can be manipulated too, so over here we deal with psychology, we deal with, common sense, and I look at patterns. I'll go over data, and even though I'm going over the data, I'll make sure that I go over some old data. I'll try to match, graphs, and make sure that I'm reading into, the state of the company, and pretty much I'll go from there, and based on the need and the use case. That's another thing, so, and of course there are some stocks that you jump into at the moment because they're pumping, but I stopped doing that a while ago, because you could quickly lose money, just jumping in stocks because they're moving at the moment, but that's pretty much it. I apologize for rambling and running you guys' ears into the ground. I am just still very interested in stocks and learning about them, and trying to continue to be patient and see where it's taking me, because like I told you guys, this is the best decision that I've made when it comes to financial education. And I just wanted to share this with a group of people that were afraid or uneasy or cautious about, investing their money, because there are benefits, and, there is really, some it's a real problem in the world where, people are struggling the way that they are, and there are ways that you can invest and feed your family and, take care of your household and keep your neighborhoods clean, and, just help people and just do all types of things, investing in stocks and real estate, and it's just so many different things that you can do that can help you generate money and currency. And it's just we could all be helping each other, in my opinion. But it's just crazy, this is like this. But this is the reason why I wanted to do this. It wasn't about black or white. Of course, I want to show my people what we haven't been shown, because when it comes to, black and brown communities, neighborhoods, I'd rather say neighborhoods, we are not, given any education when it comes to finances. We, are at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to economics and when it comes to everything else, and this is one of the ways that we can potentially come up out of the hole, with, understanding and obtaining financial literacy. So, once again, I apologize for rambling. This is Kavai Ray Valentine. Please check me out on Instagram. That's Kavai_Ray Valentine. And, I'm just going to keep on showing you the progression, the mistakes, the profits, my opinions, how I think, and, hopefully you'll do the same in the comments, man, because I am never, hard-headed or closed-minded or got the sugar daddy in my ear when it comes to learning. I love to learn. I love to learn something new. I was taught to work smarter, not harder. And I have obtained everything I know because I have watched and learned from the people and the things that take place in the world. So that's the reason why I understand, it's each one teach one, and we should be helping each other and lending a hand. So that's all I want to do this for, and I'm out of here, man. Hopefully we get some more gains this week, and I might come at you with another video. If not, I'll definitely check you guys and you ladies out next week, you beginner investors and traders. We all in this together. We're gonna keep on getting this money. Haagen-Dazs scooping this paper. This is the block market, hood money investing.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put you on the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.